Hello, this is Dre, and I'm going to do a little meditation with you to help bring into balance your brain, body, and being. So, I had this sort of download recently in the shower. A lot of the times, so that's where the best downloads come, when we're either in water, around water, or maybe even driving or doing something like cooking that feels a little meditative. So while I was in the water, I was really feeling called to work more with the feminine side of my being, the energy being. And I have a lot to say on masculine and feminine energy, but the short idea of it for me is that we all embody both things. It's like the yin and the yang, and we get to decide, what feels good for us and what is in balance for us. So for me, I tend to work a little bit more easily with the masculine energy and the masculine side of things. And there's a lot of different interpretations as to what would pose as masculine and feminine. And I really invite you to think about what feels right and aligned for you. What I've learned over the years is that we're all discovering things. There's no, this is a definite way that things are. Now, I've been in a lot of circles where masculine energy would be considered more maybe working for, or utilizing some of our skills and talents to attract, whereas feminine in the past has been more about attraction. And so I think that both of those things exist within masculine and feminine energy, and it's much more intertwined than we know. As somebody who's non-binary, I definitely feel the flow of both of those energies for myself. So I just invite you to sit with what feels the best for you in terms of your interpretation of that, and what feels aligned for you. So go ahead and get into a comfortable position, whether it's seated or lying down. And we'll start with some breathing and a scan of our body. So just noticing your body, whether you're seated, lying down, just noticing the way that the floor or chair, whatever is supporting you, noticing how that feels against your body, and just paying attention to the space in between that object and your body. Is there any discomfort? Is there any tension? What is your emotional state? How are you feeling? Maybe things are starting to creep into your mind, thoughts from the day, remembering things that you have to do. I invite you to welcome those things right now and just pay attention to what's coming. Also, I find that if there are things that are really pressing and I don't write them down, then I'm not able to stay present. So I invite you to do what you need to do as you quiet your mind, so that you can stay present with your body. Whether that be pausing this audio and writing something down, or taking a minute to just consider the tasks that you have to do. There's no wrong way to be here. So go ahead and take a nice deep breath in, breathing in fully, filling up your lungs and abdomen with air. And just hold your breath for a second at the top, and then slowly release through your mouth. Just noticing the air leaving. And as you exhale, just waiting a second before you sip in the next breath. Start to take your own deep breaths here, how it feels comfortable for you and your body, and just noticing. We're going to start with just your regular breathing. And on your in-breath, you're going to notice the area of the body that I mentioned. And on the out-breath, you're going to release any tension that might be there. So just paying attention to the top of your head and your forehead, breathing at your own pace. Just regular breathing. They don't need to be deep breaths unless you feel called to do that. Moving down into your eyes. The lower parts of your face, your nose and your jaw. Just really letting go of any tension that's sitting in the jaw area. Moving down into the neck, the top of the spine. Just allowing yourself to sink in more into this space. Moving into your shoulders and upper back. Maybe noticing how your arms feel down to your fingers. Taking a nice deep breath when you get to your rib cage and your chest. Just noticing that area of your body. Feeling the health of your spine. Moving down into the mid-belly and low belly. And just noticing, just staying here for a minute and noticing how this area of your body feels. Moving into the hips, taking a nice deep breath here to really release any tension in the hip area. Moving down into your thighs, down to your knees, your calves, ankles, and feet, and really seeing and feeling your energy body. Paying attention to any emotions that are coming up, any thoughts, and feeling into the earth. Wherever your body is touching the earth, just start to focus there and feel the weight of your body on the surface where you are. And just imagining your light, just your energy moving down into the earth and connecting. It's not moving away from you, it's just expanding. And just connecting in with that earth energy. While you're in this state, we're going to do a few 2-to-1 breaths here. So at your own pace, breathe in through your nose for 3 and breathe out through your mouth for 6. You're just going to do that a few times. Just noticing how you're feeling in your body. Start to pay attention to where your mind might be wandering to. If there's any colors that you're seeing or memories that are arising, things that are coming up for you. Just see it for what it is and let it pass. And here we're just going to start to ask what we might need in this moment, what we might need to balance, whether it be that yin and yang, the masculine, feminine, whether it be some of our chakras. Just start to connect in with the cosmos, but we're going to connect in with the highest, most healed beings. Those beings who are carrying high vibrational light, who have our best and highest good in mind when they're helping us. And just asking any of your guides along with this cosmic team to come help with showing you or allowing you to feel in a gentle, safe way what may need more balance in your body, brain, and being. That can come in many different forms. Just like when we take our car in, if you own a car, you take your car into the shop to have your wheels balanced, because the way you drive, there might be certain things on the road, that bumps that you've hit, or ways that the roads are designed where we wear out one side of our car more than the other and we balance our wheels. We're just kind of focusing on energetically balancing our brain, body, and being. So just seeing where in life maybe you're pulling to the left or the right, or noticing that maybe both sides in the front or in the back are just really heavily inundated with a lot of energy. And just asking this team to bring forward some kind of action or thing you can do to help yourself balance a little bit more. And really let yourself sit here and listen. It can come through feeling or knowing or hearing or seeing, any of your senses, and just paying attention. And we're going to thank this cosmic team and your guides for arriving today with information or any other comfort or support that you've received. Just allow yourself to notice those beings drifting back off to the cosmos, and noticing and feeling yourself coming back down to this earth plane. Noticing your body, again touching in with the earth and feeling that support. And just taking a nice deep breath here. Begin to scan yourself from the toes to the head. So just feeling in with how your body feels in your feet and ankles and calves, knees, thighs, hips, lower abdomen, mid-abdomen, your chest, shoulders, neck, jaw, eyes and forehead, and to the top of your head. And just noticing your body and how you're feeling. Noticing if there's a difference from when you started to now. Maybe where you felt more balancing beginning to happen. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And I hope that that has brought you some balance and just relaxation, really some calm and some balancing. I'd love to talk more about the masculine and the feminine because I think that there's a lot that I've been sitting with that energy and those concepts. But I'd be curious to hear from you what are your ways of imagining that and ways of leaning into that and ways of maybe things that you've learned as well. I actually didn't intend to go into a very expressive thing about that, but for some reason, I guess my team was just calling me there. So I think it's important to continue to play around with things and check in with yourself on anything, especially around spirituality and beliefs and things like that. It's always good to question things. It's always good to explore things and have a sense of curiosity about, what is being said. So I open, I leave my stuff open for interpretation and for what feels good for you. So I hope that has brought you some calm today. And if this is something that appeals to you, I welcome you to join the healing circle, the calm circle that I have created. That's a monthly service. So if you're curious about that, you can go ahead and check out in the newsletter or on my site some more information about that. But it's going to be more things like this, including some intuitive work as well. So hopefully I'll see you within that container. I'm very excited about it. It's something that feels really good to me right now. And I'm hoping that there's enough interest that that we get to do this, that we get to hang out and do this work together. So I wish you well and take care and stay safe.